Hello everyone. Today I will show you how to write, compile and simulate a VHDL code in Xilinx. In this tutorial I will write a VHDL code of AND gate. So before explaining you how to implement the VHDL code in Xilinx, let us talk about the AND gate. So as you all know that this is a two input AND gate where A and B is the input and C is the output. Now if either one of the input is 0, in that case AND gate output is 0. So if A and B both are 0, output is 0. If A is 0, B is 1, output 0. If A is 1, B is 0, output is still 0. Only when A and B both are 1, output is 1. Now for implementing purpose, let us first open the Xilinx application. After opening the Xilinx application, what we need to do? We need to click on the new project. And after clicking on the new project, it will ask for the name of the project. As in this project we are going to implement the AND gate, name it AND underscore design. Now it will be better if you avoid any keyword term in the name of the project. So let us name it name underscore design. After that, click on the next button. When you click on the next button, a window will come up. We will ask for the settings of the Xilinx software. Now in case of setting, in case of family, you need to select Spartan 3. There are many options are there. Among them, you need to select Spartan 3 as the family. When you select Spartan 3 as the family, rest of the options for device, packages and speed will be selected automatically. Similarly, for as a simulator, you need to select ISE simulator for both VHDL and Verilog. So you should be able to compile both the VHDL and Verilog program in this Xilinx software. After that, click on the next button and preferred language you should select as VHDL, because in this tutorial we are going to implement AND gate in VHDL code. Then click on the next button, next, finish. Now after creating the new project, in the project you need to right click on it. There is an option new source, click on the new source. Now we need to open a file or create a new file of VHDL module, because we want to write our code in VHDL and give a name of your file. So suppose name it AND underscore gate, because we want to implement AND gate. Then click on the next button. As we know that in case of AND gate, what was our input? The input was capital A and B, and what was the output? The capital C. So here port name A is the input port, so direction will be in. B port will also be the input port, whereas C is the output port, so direction of C will be out. Now as you can see here, the third option was also there, in and out. This option or direction is used when some port act as input of the next module or gate, or in output of the previous module or gate. So in this example, C is the output direction only. So select out, and after that click on the next button, finish. Now as you can see that VHDL module already come up with a basic structure, where the first part of the file contain the comment section or description section, which tell us when we have created this file, what is the name of the module, etc. After that, the next section contain the library of our program. So what are the library which we are going to use in here? So for implementing the AND gate, we are going to use the IEEE library, and within the IEEE library we are going to use the following three packages. The packages are std underscore logic underscore 1164.all, std underscore logic underscore arith.all, std underscore logic underscore unsigned.all. So here std underscore logic is nothing else but the standard logic. After that, the next section named as entity section. This entity section is the interface of our design module. as in this program we want to implement the AND gate, and the interface will be A and B will be the input port and C will be the output port. So as you can see, in VHDL we represent this like this way. So A colon in std underscore logic, B colon in std underscore logic, because these two are the inputs. Similarly, C colon out standard std underscore logic. So the C is the output port and the type is standard logic. And after writing the interface part, what we need to define? We need to define the internal structure of our module. And what is the internal structure here? Here we need to implement the AND gate. So here within the begin and construct, we need to write down the logic part of our AND gate, and logic part is C, which is equal to A and B. So what we need to do, we need to, and after that you need to put a semicolon. We need to perform A and B operation, and whatever be the outcome, we need to store it in the variable or port C. So after writing this logic part, you need to save the program by clicking on the save button. When you save your program, you need to compile your program and you need to know whether the program is right or wrong. So for compiling your program, you need to go to the process section. Say this is the process section, and within the process section you need to click on this synthesize hyphen xst button. You need to click on it, double click on it. When you double click on it, it will compile your program, and if your program is right, in that case it will write like this: synthesize completed successfully. After successful compilation, you need to expand this section, and here you can see there is a section which is named as view RTL schematic. You need to double click on it. After double click on it, you can see this is your interface design of your module, where A, B are the input and C is the output. Now if you again double click within this box, then you will show the more detailed internal design of your module, where this is the AND gate, AB is the input, C is the output. So we have already performed our implementation of AND gate in VHDL module. Now in next step, what we will do, we will generate a test file, and we need to feed that test file into this VHDL module and see whether this VHDL code is working fine or not. So for that purpose, we need to go to the source section. Say this is the source section. We need to click on the source button and it will go to the source section. In the source section, we need to select the behavioral simulation model, because now we need to see the behavior of this model. You need to again right click on the behavioral simulation model AND gate, and you need to click on the new source. Now in general, in Xilinx, we feed the test file as a web form file. So you need to select the test file type as test bench web form. Name it, you can name it anything. Let us name it test underscore AND. So we are going to test the AND gate. Click next, next, finish. Now as the AND gate is a combinatorial circuit, let us select combinatorial, and after that click OK. So this is the waveform of input A, B and output C. Now here 0 to 100, this is the shaded portion. We cannot feed any values, but after 100, suppose what was the value of A and B? It was 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So initially low value means 0, high value means 1. Initially A, B both are 0. After 200 to 300, make the value of B as high. So now you can see B is 1, A is 0. So initially from 100 to 200, A0, B0. From 200, A0, B1. Again from 300, select A as 1 high and B as 0. So from 300, A is 1, B is 0. Again from 3 to 400, this configuration will be look like this. After 400, select A as 1 as well as B as 1, and it will generate your input set. So from 100 to 200, both A, B are 0. From 200 to 300, A is 0, B is 1. From 200 to 300, A is 1, B is 0. And from 400 to end, A and B both are 1. And we are now going to feed this test pattern into the VHDL module, and we need to see how this waveform C look like, which is the output of this AND gate. So before going there, we need to save this file. Let us save this file. After saving this file, we need to again go back to the process part, and in a process part you can see Xilinx IAC simulator is there. You need to expand it. After expanding it, there is a simulate behavioral model is there. You need to double click on it. When you double click on it, it will bind this test file with the VHDL module, and it will simulate the result. Now as you can see, that test bench waveform file was from 0 to 950. Now simulator window is showing value from 600 to end 1000. So you need not to worry about, and you just need to zoom out, and you need to see the waveforms from the beginning. Now as you can see, there is a blue horizontal vertical line is there, and if we can move, we can see the value of corresponding C with respect to A and B. So from 100 to 200, the value, you can see value of A and B both are 0, and the output waveform value of C is also 0. From 200 to 300, value of A is 0, value of B is 1, and corresponding the value of C is also 0. From 300 to 400, value of A is 1, value of B is 0, and correspondingly the value of C is also 0. From 400 to end, both the value of A and B is 1, and the value of C is also high or 1, as you can see in here. So our VHDL module satisfying the test dataset, and we can say that we have properly implemented the AND gate. Thank you all.